What if the biggest sign someone likes you isn't attention? Sometimes it's distance. Sounds backwards, right? Because we've all been told if she likes you, she'll make it obvious. But real human psychology is rarely that simple. So why would someone ignore the person they're actually interested in? The answer has less to do with love and more to do with fear. Fear of rejection, fear of looking desperate, fear of saying the wrong thing. And those fears can change the way people behave, even when their feelings are real. Most people assume confidence means never feeling nervous. But in reality, the people who care the most often overthink the most. Think about the last time you really wanted to impress someone. Did you suddenly become more relaxed? Or did you start replaying every text, every conversation, every tiny detail in your head? That's exactly what psychology calls self-monitoring. When someone genuinely cares about the outcome, they become hyper-aware of everything they do. And sometimes that awareness makes them pull away instead of moving closer. Now here's where many people get confused. Ignoring someone isn't always a sign of attraction. Sometimes it simply means they're not interested. But other times, distance comes from emotional uncertainty, not emotional absence. People protect themselves in different ways. Some become overly affectionate. Others become unusually quiet. Neither reaction automatically tells you how they feel. It tells you how they deal with vulnerability. Modern dating makes this even more complicated. Social media has created a world where everyone seems available, but almost nobody feels emotionally secure. People wait before replying, hide their feelings, pretend they don't care. Not because they're playing games, but because they don't want to lose control. Ironically, the more someone wants to be liked, the harder it becomes to act naturally. Another important piece of psychology is uncertainty. Research has shown that uncertainty can make people think more about someone. Not because uncertainty creates love, but because the brain naturally tries to solve unanswered questions. That's why mixed signals can feel so emotionally powerful. But here's the mistake many people make. They confuse emotional confusion with emotional connection. Those are not the same thing. Healthy attraction doesn't require constant guessing. It grows through honesty, consistency, and emotional safety. If someone likes you, they may be nervous. They may hesitate. They may even seem distant at times. But over time, real interest usually becomes clearer through consistent actions, not endless mind games, not emotional chaos, and definitely not silence forever. So instead of asking, "Why is she ignoring me?" try asking, "What do her actions consistently show over time?" Because isolated moments can be misleading. Patterns reveal the truth. The healthiest relationships aren't built by decoding every message or analyzing every pause. They're built when two people slowly stop pretending and start feeling safe enough to be themselves. At the end of the day, the goal isn't to chase someone who keeps you confused. It's to build a connection where neither person has to hide behind fear. Because attraction may start with mystery, but lasting love grows through clarity. And maybe that's the real lesson. The strongest relationships aren't the ones where nobody feels afraid. They're the ones where both people choose honesty, even when vulnerability feels uncomfortable. Because in the end, being understood will always be more powerful than being chased.